Welcome to Iowa. Oh my. Viking Lake. Gonna try and catch a fish. Good weather out for it. Shouldn't be too hard, but I say that and I have caught nothing before when it's been good weather. Throwing something a little different. Not really. I've thrown this before, but Lauren's throwing the spinner. So we'll see who catches one first. Oh my. Tiny, tiny. It's a fish. We'll get him back. Seems like there's a bunch of little fish in here because it's so shallow right here. Well, I thought I had the GoPro on. This frog got eaten 3 times. Oh, I tried it, but he missed. Oh my goodness, dude. I'm trying to set the hook and it's just fucking coming right out. Bit of a storm coming in. We're gonna switch sides because Lauren doesn't want to drive in the rain. Now we're both soaked.
I think a tornado's coming through. This is crazy. It was not this windy a second ago.
It was actually sunny when we started fishing, and then all of a sudden it started raining, and then it stopped for a little bit, and then it started raining again, and now it's really, really windy.
We have no service to check the weather, so I
mean, there's a lot of people camping over there, so I would think if there was a tornado, they wouldn't be camping. This is really bad. It might actually be a tornado. Out of all the weather we've seen, this came in so fast.
So this car, us, and the car behind us are stopped, just sitting on the road.
I'm gonna roll down the window so you can see what it looks like.
Alright, you're lightened up enough that I think we can drive.
I mean, you can see sky over there now.
That little blurb is the street light. Where we're staying tonight.
I think the worst of it's over with. You got one. Hold on.
I thought I was stuck on a weed. Guys, look at the fish I got.
The storm stopped enough. We still see lightning around us, so we're keeping the rod tips down. That was probably, I don't know, 3rd cast for Lauren.
That was my 2nd cast, and I
second
thought
cast.
it was stuck on a weed.
Yeah, I was like, I saw the fish before she did.
Bye, Philip. I think we got one.
Yeah, that's a good fish too. Oh yeah, I'm on. Finally a frogfish. Please stay on. Double it up. That's a good one. First frogfish. Pretty good fish. We doubled up. With the storm weather, it's just crazy right now. I mean, you can hear the thunder. The bite's good. We're gonna get him out of here. That's 3 fish in about 5
minutes.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I don't know why this thing isn't getting them. It's probably me, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh my goodness. That was insanely fast. They also didn't take that one. Oh my. That was insane. This is a good fish. This is a good fish. Either that or he's got a ton of weeds on him. I think it's a big fish. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Look at that fish. This one also is barely on. Same spot, barely hooked. Look at this fish. Another fish in the same spot. Got one. Same corner. It's a good one too. Oh my goodness. This pond is crazy. I guess it's not as big as the other one, but another fish on the frog, literally in the same spot. I casted it over there and they're just eating this thing up. It's a great time for fishing. We got super lucky being in a new state today. And this pond has some good sized fish. We're gonna keep freaking fishing. It's like 7:30 p.m., but well.
I mean, I'm not even hungry. Are you hungry? Got another one.
I put on something else. She put on a fluke for her because there was too many weeds. I showed her how to use it in the first cast. She caught one. I'm cooking tonight, having hamburger helper, complex one. I won't get into the details, it'll go right over your heads. I'll just show you the end result. Learned this from ham helper himself.
Okay.
This is the final result. This is a little bit left. I forgot, it was so good I was just eating it. Got one.
Morning. I caught fish. Just a little guy.
A lot of the weeds are gone now, so she's using the buzzbait. There we go. Nice fish. Nice fish. I'll leave it out. Ah, yes, that's good. Looks like he tried to get eaten by something. This pond is just unreal. So many fish here. They're all hungry. Another one. Next cast later. Oh, I came off. Again. Dude ate it a second time. Crazy. This one feels a bit bigger. Yeah, it's a little bigger. Not by much. Buzzbait bite is unreal. I like the frog, but you're not gonna catch every fish on a frog, whereas a buzzbait, you got a pretty good chance. Like literally, this is probably same size. The guy's got a little bit bigger of a gut, but not much. And they're just freaking healthy fish. And there he goes. Damn, that was fast. This feels like a big one. Here we go. This one's a little fatty, a little football. I don't know, fourth or fifth one of this size. As far as the spot goes, this one was pretty prime. Fishing was probably the best we've had all trip as far as size goes and quantity. And we're also the only people here. We read the sign, they're actually not supposed to camp here. We didn't know that.
We were like getting into the tent and Chad was like, yeah, we're not allowed to be here. I was like, what?
Yeah, I read the sign because every wildlife or conservation area prior to this, you've been able to. It doesn't like say you can, but it doesn't say you can't. And then you look online and it says you can, but this sign just says you can. Luckily, nobody's came by. It's a Saturday, which crazy nobody's here. I think everybody's at the bigger lake down that way, but to our benefit, I suppose. And we also didn't see a tick at all in the past 24 hours. Now we're getting on the road. We're probably gonna head 2 hours east.
You can climb all the way to the top and get a nice view. This would be a cool view for that storm last night.
We're having some lunch next to Clark Tower.
Super early. It's only like 11 o'clock. We still have a whole day in front of us.
Kind of a random castle. Still don't know what it's for or anything. I mean, I guess it's not really a castle, it's a tower, but just random, bunch of random things throughout Iowa. So now we're gonna go to John Wayne's birthplace. See what's there. Maybe we can find a postcard because there's not very many Love's gas stations out here. There's not really much of anything out here. John Wayne Birthplace Museum and Home. So the museum is like a 15-minute film that you can watch that kind of just talks about his life. And then there's two museums, one that's more personal that shows like the stethoscope that the nurse used when he was born, which, how do you know? That's what they say. Some other stuff in there. And then the second one is all about his films. So it has a lot of his movie outfits. And then there's a wall of guns that are not from the film, but they're a tribute to him from the manufacturers that made him. And then you go out to the birth house. The house is all original. The woodwork and everything is from 1880. Everything inside the house is not theirs. It's just staged how they think it was when they were there. So I mean, there's some cool stuff like an old fridge that didn't have power. Obviously, it's kind of just like a cooler. Absolutely no water balloons or water guns.
Strict gun laws in these parts.
Bugs are insane out here. It's so bad. I mean, it's not a bad spot, so I'm gonna fish for a little bit. It's supposed to rain almost all of tonight. Well, we decided to not stay here. No matter where we go on this body of water, we're getting annihilated by bugs. The mic has like 400 bugs on it right now. Lauren's getting eaten up, I'm getting eaten up, and the dog's getting eaten up. So there's, I don't know.
I don't even know if you can see them on camera. They're so freaking bad.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
So I can't even fish or be outside really. So we're just gonna go to a hotel tonight because it's supposed to rain all night anyways.
Storm again like yesterday. Everywhere to go is over an hour away. And it's getting late in the day and it's gonna start raining here in like an hour or two. So it's kind of pointless.
It looks crazy, but the bugs are insane.
Like we doused ourselves in bug spray, like face and everything. I'm covered and they're just, they're bad. They don't give a shit.
We tried fishing this little bit of water, but there's way too much weeds. So maybe the stagnant water is all the bugs, but we tried 2 other spots here and it was the same way. Well, we're in the hotel and I got a king because it was the same price as a queen and they ran out of king. And he's like, well, I can give you a queen. And then I was like, well, I paid more for the king, but he gave me this and it's a suite. Didn't know they had those here.
We're kind of in a motel type place.
Yeah, it's got like a small sink kitchen deal and a couch, just a bunch of random stuff that we're not going to use. And for some reason, a giant tub.
In the bedroom.
Yeah, right next to the bed is a giant tub. Our 12 hours of vacation from a vacation is over. Good that we stayed in a hotel because we got to gauge kind of what the weather's going to be like for the next couple days.
Wasn't good.
It was really, really hard rain and wind. It woke us up even inside a hotel room at like 4 a.m.
The lightning is what woke me up twice. We had the blinds closed. The lightning flashes were just so bright, it was lighting up the room still.
Now we're gonna head to a place called the Swinging Bridge, about an hour and a half east of where we're at Columbus Junction.
It's pretty windy, so it should be swinging good when we get there. Jeez, it's bouncy. That's neat. This is the park on the other side. Butterfly garden, how cute.
It's kind of random. Not exactly sure what the bridge accomplished back then, because then we can just do a little walk around. Maybe there wasn't a trail back then. Pretty long actually, longer than I thought it was gonna be. That's what she said. So it's in Columbus Junction, and now we're gonna head north about 40 minutes to a campsite. The bugs were also incredibly bad here. I think that's gonna be like that just no matter where we go. I think it's just the time of year. We're looking to see if we can find a spot that doesn't have very many bugs. This one's kind of windy, which is good for bugs.
It's hot. And there's lots of bugs. We don't know what to do.
Tried fishing, but you can't even see. They just dive bomb your face and eyes. It's not that great of fishing over here anyways, because it's all stagnant and weeds. So it's kind of just a midpoint between the bridge and the caves. We could have went and saw the caves today, but there's not really much camping over there. So we'd have been stuck with an interesting situation. So we're just gonna stay here tonight. And there's also trees here. So if it does hail like it says it's going to, then be protected. We took the time that we weren't really able to be outside because of the bugs to catch up on footage and editing. It's not much going on when there's that many bugs outside. You can just see them floating outside in clouds.
It was miserable, so last night when I cooked dinner, they just ate me up.
It did rain last night, but it wasn't nearly as bad as it said it was going to be, and there wasn't any hail. But now we're gonna head up north towards some caves at a state park. I-80 has the world's largest truck stop, so they claim. We're gonna go check it out. I think Buc-ee's has gotta be at least close. If this place is bigger than Buc-ee's, then all right, I guess it is the world's largest. But we need a postcard.
I don't know, it doesn't look very big from the outside.
Chicken sandwiches today. It's leftover chicken from the chicken quesadillas. Iowa 80 truck stop.
It was cool, but I feel like Buc-ee's is kind of cooler. Because Buc-ee's is just packed with just stuff. Just packed. And this place is large, but there's a lot of empty space.
They have a lot of stuff for truckers, whereas Buc-ee's has like a million types of snacks and food that they make. It's foggy down here, but they have a concrete path for you to walk on. And they have lights installed and everything. It's way different than the other ones we've been to. It's also pretty cold down here.
Yeah, it's quite chilly.
That part comes out to here. Look at these mushrooms. They're easily the size of my hand. I'm not positive what they are, but I think they're chanterelles.
I'd say she's balanced all right.
Caves are pretty cool. I already forgot how to pronounce it. They need to make these things easier to pronounce. How's it pronounced, Lauren?
I don't remember.
Something with an M, something with a K in there somewhere. A state park in Iowa, and there is a crazy amount of caves. And if you're looking to do like all the stuff where you can crawl through the caves and everything, that's the place to do it. A giant cave that has a paved path all the way through it with lights and everything that is really cool. You can keep walking through the park and there's like many more caves. Like there's one called Ice Cave and it's really cold in there. That's where it got its name. We're trying to find a place to sleep, so we went north a bit more to kind of set ourselves up for tomorrow. And the first place we went to, there was like two separate roads that takes you to two different creeks, and they had trout on the sign, which was pretty cool. And I was like, well, maybe there's trout here because we haven't seen or caught any trout in a long time, probably since Arizona or something. Finally a trout. Nice rainbow trout.
Cool.
Came right off the edge of that rock. So I'm gonna get him back since they're, oh shit. Gentle fish. You can take a picture. Put him in the water and he doesn't do anything. We're driving about 15 minutes to a lake to stay at an actual campground because we're running out of options. Well, there's 2 campsites where we're at. One of them has quite a bit of people in it, lots of trailers and stuff like that. This one has probably 100 spots going down this way and that way. Not a single person here. It's just either make a left or a right to go down the road. We made a right. We're all set up. Supposed to rain tonight. Lauren's making dinner. What are we having?
Barbecue chicken, rice, and corn.
Spot gives Ruger plenty of space to run around. He's been in the car quite a bit due to the rain and all the bugs and everything, so this is nice. The bugs don't seem too bad here because there's not water that close. There's a river on the other side of those trees, but pretty far away. Plenty of cut grass that he can run around in. Well, looking at the weather, it says it's going to rain right about now, and probably so for quite a while. So I put the awning out, and now we're going to have dinner. Probably go to bed. It's probably going to rain for the next couple hours into the night. I put the awning away just in case because it does say it's going to hail quite a bit. It's starting to rain. It's held off long enough for me to do dishes and everything, which is insane. Now we're going to bed. It's about 9:30 and it shows it's supposed to be the worst at 10:30. Well, we got pretty lucky last night. Didn't get any hail. There's no damage to the car that isn't already there. The rain wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be. It did rain quite a bit. We can handle the rain. We can handle some hail, but just not baseball-sized hail.
The lightning and thunder was wild. We had one where it was like rock you to your core type thunder. It was so loud.
But overall, it was good. It's pretty cold today. It's actually in the 50s. Supposed to get in the high 40s tonight. Pants and long sleeve weather today. And we're gonna go see 2 things today up in northeastern Iowa. It is a Tuesday and we are still the only people here. We've had plenty of cars drive by. You can put in a canoe right on that road to the river, but it seems like everybody goes to it and then they just leave anyways. They call Bridal Veil Fall. Trees fallen in front of it so you can't see much of it. There is some water trickling down. Just kidding. This is where the falls are. Now we're heading to Dudding Springs, which is about an hour northwest. We need to go to a Walmart. We need to get some sides for some food. That's kind of it, really. We'll be driving for the next little bit. It's colder today than it was the past couple days. It is very windy today. That's pretty cool.
Is that good? Nice and fresh.
Looks like it goes into a cave. Well, I went to the back of it. This is as far as it goes. It doesn't actually go very far. I think if you followed the water, it would. It's pretty high right now.
Oh my heavens.
We just scaled that and went down with no problem. Spring is way bigger than we thought it was going to be. The pictures make it look small and we kind of thought it was just going to be whatever. It's like a 200-yard walk because you're not allowed to drive up to it. It's well worth it in our opinion. Ruger had lots of fun. We drank some fresh water and then I climbed as far as I could go without getting soaked. And now we're going to the cave that I think that spring runs through. It's about a half-mile walk from where we parked to get Ruger some steps in.
Good, he needs it.
He's getting chunky.
You're not chunky, you're just well built. doesn't go that way. Feels much cooler in here.
Pretty dark.
Oh shit, sorry, I almost fell.
Yeah, I should have brought the flashlight.
Very fitting for the name because there's actually ice on the side of this rock. I can honestly say that's the smallest cave we've been in so far.
Didn't go very far.
No, but it was still cool.
No water running through it.
Oh, super cool entrance though.
Hey, I actually caught one. This is my last cast. Look at that rainbow trout. That was my last cast, and I hooked onto this guy. This is a wildlife management area, which is why we're allowed to camp here. There is some water right there. It looks like a boat ramp, but I think it's marked as a canoe access point. So we'll check it out. See how it is. There's some reeds, so there may be some bass in there. Lauren's gonna make dinner. We're having salmon, rice, and green beans. Cold, as you can tell. She's wearing 2 jackets.
Freezing.
I'm wearing one because she stole my jacket. Ruger's wearing no jackets. But on the plus side, there's no bugs. There is a bit of wind coming from that way, so we may pull the car over here when we go sleep. And it's also slanted, but this was just to angle the car for cooking. The wind's blowing directly at the flame. It doesn't exactly do much for the pan. Liberals, look away. You can't see this. Somebody went hunting. I can hear water, so it looks like right there the water drops to something, and I see freaking bluegill and lots of things. This should be good. Oh, I'm on. First cast, I caught a fish. And what is it? It's a little sunfish. That's crazy. First cast, slaying him out here. Some weeds here too, which is not great. That guy's chunky for his size. Look at that. There he goes. That's a good sign. That's always a good sign. Well, let's see if we can get one on the second cast. Although this looks incredibly shallow, so I'm gonna have to reel this really slow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch up what I'm using here. Some good sized bluegill. Holy crap, come on. Another one. Look how fat these things are. Holy shit. Look how chunky this little bluegill is. That's crazy. I wonder what they're eating. I guess I'm just gonna catch these guys all day. They're warm. Seriously, is like every cast with these things. They're just annihilating the hook. Back he goes. Like this whole pond is a freaking bluegill pond. Look at how fat that guy is. Holy moly. Iowa might be the best fishing I've ever been to. Trout, bluegill, bass, name it. They've got it here. I get it seriously almost every cast. They're not huge, but like they're freaking fat.
Oh, we got one. Oh, son of a bitch.
Cold last night, 40s. When we woke up this morning, got up a little early. We got a lot to do today. We have a lot of driving. We have about 2 hours and 40 minutes to this grotto thing out west. It's supposed to be pretty cool.
It's gonna be our last stop in Iowa. Beautiful blue skies today.
We're at the grotto shrine thingamajigger. We're having ham sandwiches, apple slices, celery and peanut butter, and some blueberries.
For 10 years, yeah. It's pretty amazing. 10 years. 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 10
So the grotto is a shrine symbolizing things about Jesus and his life. There's 9 different grottos. One is in the church, the other 8 are outside. 7 of them were built by the original guy starting in 1912. It's pretty cool. It's an insane amount of rocks and types of rocks. He initially started building it, and then as people saw it, they started giving him donations and started giving him rocks and stuff from all over the world. So it's entirely made from fossils, petrified things like petrified wood, minerals. Pretty rare. A lot of the stuff is from like South Dakota, Arizona.
All over the world though.
Yeah, there's a bunch of mosaics from Italy that describe different areas of Jesus' life. It's pretty insane. The detail that's into the whole thing, pretty breathtaking. It doesn't look like it from the parking lot. It kind of just looks like a pile of rocks. But as you walk through it and everything, it's pretty cool.
When you get up close.
Yeah, there's a museum that shows you all the types of rocks beforehand. So as you go through it, you can kind of like see, you're like, oh, this is what that is.
There's actually 14. 9 of them were done by the original creator, and then his predecessor took over the rest of them. If you're in Iowa, I say check it out.
It's northwestern Iowa. It's free.
Trying to make chicken and rice soup, not from a can. Hopefully it goes well. I've never made it before. I'm following 0 instructions. I'm just going with my heart right now, which can either go really good or really bad.
This is the finished product. Well, if you make dinner while you're camping, you're gonna have to try that one. That one was pretty good.
What do you rate it?
10 out of 10.
Plan for the leftovers is to freeze it, and we'll use it for another dinner, an easy dinner.
The only downside is dishes. There's a big fish in here. I think it's a pike. Oh, came off. There he goes, somewhere. Well, I accidentally hooked one. Here's the big one. Oh man, that thing is slippery. Well, they do have pike here. A massive pike in this pool right here. So I'm gonna get this guy back. The wind has picked up a considerable amount today. There was no wind at all last night, but these trees are protecting us from it right now. Once we start driving, a little bit of that MPGs is going down. So we're gonna head to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, 2 hours from where we're at. The last day in Iowa.
In Iowa!
Welcome to South Dakota.